an athlete who before the draft was pointed out as an unexpected selection that the San Francisco 49ers might show interest in. And guess what? After the draft, this athlete was indeed chosen by the 49ers. The more I research, the more I realize this statement is absolutely true. The 49ers made a wise decision by selecting this underrated player. I'm excited to delve into this topic in more detail. If you enjoy daily content about the 49ers, your collaboration is much appreciated. Now, let's talk about this athlete. Before we dive into the perspectives of 49ers fans and analysts who understandably may have a bias, let's first examine their information from those who have been closest to the player in recent years. This takes us to Jackson, Mississippi, as highlighted in an article by the Clarion Ledger. Yes, my partner made sure to help me with the pronunciation because she cares. Someone from Mississippi might question how I pronounce it, but I'll stick with the verification I received. Now, let's focus on Jordan Watkins. As reported by the Clarion Ledger, there are both positives and negatives to the 49ers selecting Jordan Watkins in the upcoming NFL draft. Watkins set records in a single game at Ole Miss, accumulating 254 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns against Arkansas. He caught 8 passes in that game, which Ole Miss won 31. He is an exceptional runner after the catch, as Arkansas struggled to bring him down. Additionally, he demonstrated his speed with an impressive 4.37 second 40-yard dash time at the NFL Combine. Of course, there will be criticism. Not everything is perfect. This highlights what he does best. Watkins can beat defenders with his speed or turn a short route into a significant gain with his elusiveness. The 49ers are getting a reliable receiver with good hands. Watkins is part of a select group of 11 receivers from Ole Miss who surpassed 2,000 career receiving yards. When hearing these stats, it's clear that this is not a player who was drafted on day 3. He looks more like someone who should have been chosen on day 2, if not better, right? However, Watkins could truly shine in an offense that values his skills. To be fair, he may not have the physicality that other players possess, and he is definitely not a tall receiver. If the 49ers can create space for Watkins and let him operate, he stands a good chance of establishing himself in the NFL. He could be utilized in punt returns, given his experience at the collegiate level, which may be his best chance to make an immediate impact. This is the opinion of someone who closely follows football in Mississippi. Now, let's take a look at the perceptions of 49ers fans and analysts to wrap up this discussion, as this is where the narrative becomes even more interesting. Not long ago on social media, it was mentioned that on the 16th day, 11 days ago, someone said, "This is the perfect third-day receiver or undrafted free agent Jordan Watkins, who is being underrated. He will be a great pickup for someone." Indeed, this prediction came true, as the 49ers selected him on the 3rd day. An extremely accurate perception. Nicholas McGee recently mentioned Shanahan's thoughts on Jordan Watkins last night, if I'm not mistaken. With so many videos released in the past 4 days, it's hard to keep up with everything. The coach expressed his admiration for the athlete's speed and noted that he was among the best route runners at the Combine. Watkins stood out in the gauntlet drill at the Combine. Shanahan made positive comments about him, expressing satisfaction with the selection. This is a huge compliment coming from someone as demanding as Kyle Shanahan, known for his critical eye toward receivers. All the times recorded by receivers at the NFL Combine have been released, although I haven't shown all the details here, or how we often refer to this nowadays. Sometimes I forget. Jordan Watkins, by the way, tied for 6th place with a 4.37 second time. Not bad at all. Meanwhile, Isaiah Nye was signed as an undrafted free agent and clocked a time of 4.40 seconds. So, there's that information. Afterwards, some players like Jalen Null, Kyle Williams, and Luther Burden surely made the team's plans at that time. To provide some context, an important observation was made about the team's new receiver, Jordan Watkins. His game is based on speed. Since 2021, he has caught 23 passes on 56 attempts that traveled 20 or more yards, with 2 drops. In those plays, Watkins accumulated 1,080 yards on passes that traveled 20 or more yards, totaling 544 in 2024, with 9 touchdowns in 6 games that year. A reliable receiver who can stretch the field, making him a solid pick. It was also mentioned that upon waking up this morning, preparing coffee, and watching a video about Jordan Watkins, there was an interesting reflection. It's crucial for team fans to remember that this analysis is sincere, and there's a lot to appreciate. He's much more than just a speedster. There is real potential that goes beyond being just a slot receiver. He's a very talented athlete. We continue to discuss how he's not just someone who runs fast. The threat of big plays is a hallmark of receiver Jordan Watkins, who was drafted from Ole Miss with the 138th overall pick. He reached over 21 miles per hour in a video that, for copyright reasons, cannot be shown. Although his size is smaller, he has the ability to play the slot position and get open. He wasn't the main option at Ole Miss, but he managed 5 touchdowns on passes of 50 yards or more, putting him at the top of the league. It's crucial to have athletes who can create separation, especially after the last season we've experienced. So as I hear, see, and read about this, and using some examples, comments arise about his ability to get open, especially in the slot position, due to his speed and agility. There are many positive aspects here. It's clear that the team's most recent pick is impressive. Jordan Watkins is a talent worth noting, and he casually mentioned 5 touchdowns and 254 yards in a single game against Arkansas. Watkins combines speed with explosive plays, and for those who liked Kyle Williams during the draft, this pick features a player with similar traits in a later round. There's a lot to value in him. Watkins highlighted the similarities between the offensive system he played in Mississippi and the one he will face in San Francisco, especially regarding the importance of blocking for receivers. The expression, no block, no pass, applies perfectly to his case. Although he's a complete athlete, it's important to note that he's not perfect, far from it. His selection in the 5th round reflects this reality. I'm not trying to create inflated expectations, but I agree he has the potential to be a surprising pick. Factors like size can indeed influence draft position. Although we've seen smaller receivers perform significantly in the league, I'm really excited about the prospects for this young talent and seeing him drafted in the later rounds. It's especially exciting to note that the coaching staff recognized his value. We're just 30 days away from the team's organized activities, and more developments are on the way. I'm excited to follow the team's offseason. It promises to be a period full of emotions. There have already been some relevant moves, and although I would have appreciated some additional action in free agency, I believe there are still gaps to fill. So stay tuned to stay updated with all the news. Thanks to everyone for the support, and I hope you enjoyed the draft weekend. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers, and don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a bold move that has sent shockwaves through the NFL, the San Francisco 49ers have signed veteran pass rusher Josh Allen to a 4-year deal, adding a significant piece to their already formidable defensive lineup. The 49ers, known for their aggressive and dynamic defense, have strengthened their pass rush by securing Allen, a player who has proven time and again to be one of the most disruptive forces on the field. Josh Allen, a former first-round pick of the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2019, has established himself as a standout defensive player with the ability to change the course of games. Over his career, Allen has accumulated over 40 sacks, consistently putting pressure on opposing quarterbacks. His versatility in both rushing the passer and stopping the run makes him an invaluable addition to the 49ers defense, which has already seen success in recent years under head coach Kyle Shanahan and defensive coordinator Steve Wilks. The decision to bring Allen aboard is a clear indication of the 49ers' commitment to competing at the highest level. Their defensive unit, which includes stars such as Nick Bosa, Fred Warner, and Dre Greenlaw, just became even more lethal. Adding Allen to this already talented group will not only bolster the pass rush, but also provide a fresh dynamic that could potentially elevate the 49ers defense to historic levels. Allen's ability to play multiple positions along the defensive line offers the 49ers a wealth of flexibility in their schemes, whether lined up as a traditional edge rusher or used in various blitz packages. Allen's presence will keep opposing offensive coordinators on their toes. His leadership on and off the field will also be crucial in helping to mentor younger players and elevate the overall mindset of the defense. From a financial standpoint, the 4-year deal is expected to be a high-value contract that reflects Allen's status as one of the top pass rushers in the league. The 49ers, who have been careful with their cap space in recent seasons, have managed to make this acquisition without sacrificing the depth of their roster. With Allen on board, they now boast one of the most fearsome defensive fronts in the NFL, and their chances of making another deep playoff run have significantly improved. As the 49ers continue to build around their elite defense and a talented offensive core led by quarterback Brock Purdy, this signing only further solidifies their position as a team to watch in the upcoming seasons. With Allen joining forces with some of the NFL's best defenders, San Francisco has a clear path to not only competing for a Super Bowl, but potentially dominating the league defensively. The 49ers have long been known for their ability to draft and develop defensive talent, and adding a proven veteran like Allen to their roster marks the beginning of a new era for the franchise. As the 49ers prepare for the upcoming season, fans are eager to see how Allen's presence will impact the defense and ultimately their championship aspirations. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.